Hello everyone. So for today's topic, we're going to talk about rejection strategy. So, successful communication is the joint product of linguistics as well as the social linguistic competence denoting appropriateness, which is closely associated with politeness. This video attempts to investigate Chinese native speakers' comprehension and production of politeness in refusal. Since social communication is an important function in language, Greens said that in order to maintain the smoothness of the conversation, we have to follow four cooperative principles that were maxim of quality, quantity, relevance, and manner. If we violate the corporate principles, it sometimes makes the communication failed. Lakoff thinks that the reason that communicatively violates the cooperative principles is because politeness is prior to cooperative principles. The politeness principle decides the whole conversation's effectiveness, which are no interventions, offer choices, and build a mutual relationship. Later, Leach also promotes that people violate cooperative principles because they have to follow politeness principles. Thus, Leach's politeness principles are more comprehensive than Lakoff's. There are 6 maxims of politeness principle that are used to explain relationship between sense and force in a daily conversation. Those are the tact maxim, the generosity maxim, the approbation maxim, the modesty maxim, the agreement maxim, and the sympathy maxim. Brown and Levinson observed the language's communicative behavior from the other angle, building the politeness theory. Politeness theory accounts for politeness in terms of the redressing of affronts to a personal sociological phase, by face-threatening acts. The phases refer to positive and negative phase. The positive phase is defined as the individual desire of a person that his or her personality is appreciated by others. Furthermore, this includes the way a person wants to be perceived by a social group. One example for positive phase is the appreciation of individual achievements. On the other hand, negative phase describes the basic personal rights of an individual, including his or her personal freedom, as well as freedom of action. One negative phase is a neglection of all factors which represents a threat towards individual rights. One popular example is the freedom of speech. These two phases are the public self-image that people typically fight for. Face-threatening acts are acts which in some way threaten the face or self-esteem of another person. Some people think that all communicative acts are potentially threatening. In fact, the potential does not exist to a threatened face with every act of communication.